Welcome back to JB Reviews. I have a 2023 Chevy Colorado, and this is a Z71 package. Special shout out to Jerry Seiner here in Salt Lake City. Minnie actually sold this truck. If you are in the market, be sure to reach out to her. Let's go ahead and start with the window sticker so you guys can see what is optional and standard on this build. At the very top, here are all the specs, and take note of the color. Now, starting off, the standard equipment is the owner benefits. If you would like to see more, be sure to pause it. Standard vehicle price is $39,900. And believe it or not, this does have a lot of options on it. So Z71 convenience package number 2, and here's everything that's included. And then here's another convenience package. Technology package is there. A few other things. Destination comes in at $1495 with a total price of $46,655. These are the fuel economy numbers, and keep in mind this is the Plus engine too. So here's a color you're probably not going to see a lot of on the Colorado, and in person it actually has a really cool look to it. It almost looks like an army green, and it does show the curves in the paint really nicely. So I do like this color. It's probably not one I would actually pick, but I like it though. Like, check out all the lines in the hood there. And all in all, the front end on this truck looks a lot better than the Trail Boss I reviewed a while back. Now, LED headlights and fog lights, they are using incandescent turn signals right there, you can see. Z71 badges on the grille. Now, in the past, I can't remember if they've ever used Z71 as a trim level. So this is basically like the luxury truck here, kind of like the Denali from the GMC. And you have like this grayish color for the trim piece down below. Red tow hooks are kind of hidden. And this one does have a forward-facing camera, so you're gonna have that HD surround vision. Love the black bow tie, really goes well with the paint. And I think they've done a good job making this truck look aggressive up front. Now, off to the side, you're gonna have an 18-inch wheel. And this is gonna be a 265/65. It's a Goodyear Wrangler Territory tire. It's all-terrain. Independent front suspension. And they're using a fabric material inside of here. And I love the aggression of these tires too. You can notice there is a camera on the mirror. Black accent for that mirror cap too. The only thing I would change on the side is maybe just blacking out that Colorado. Just kind of keep going with the blackout for the bow tie. But I do like this overall design. Now, the cab does kind of resemble the 2022 model year, I will say. I just noticed that just now. Painted door handles with smart key system. And you can really see that sparkle in the paint there too. Blind spot monitoring. And here's your fill cap here. I can't remember if this was an 18-gallon tank or maybe a little bit bigger, but I'll put it here in the video for you guys. And this does have 4 leaves in the main pack there. You can kind of see the frame. And they're still using that fabric material in the back. The reason why this is good is if you do live down a dirt road or you go down a dirt road, when you go on the highway, you'll hear those rocks kind of hitting, and this does dampen that sound. They do provide some steps out back. Now, I cannot remember, were there parking sensors on the front of this truck? Let's look really quickly. I didn't think so. I just wanted to make sure. Now, out back, your taillights are LED and they're using incandescent bulbs, so you have this LED accent. 4 and 7 pin down below for your trailer. Class 4 receiving hitch. And let's check out your tailgate. So there is a backup camera. It is assisted. Now, this one's not gonna have a spray in bed liner, but you have some tie downs. So you have 8 around the bed. 120 volt plug. And then check out your storage that they build in to the tailgate. It's really nice that they give this to you. And it's really like thinking outside the box too. And this pretty much locks back pretty easily. And there are some lights above. and we'll check out this sliding glass inside. It's gonna be manually operated too. You can kind of see the paint and the shade on this side here. I bet you at night this looks like a black paint. Now let's go ahead and pop the hood and talk about this 2.7 liter turbocharged engine. So this is going to be an overbuilt 4-cylinder turbo. It almost mirrors a diesel, almost. This one is the Plus, as you guys saw on the window sticker. 310 horsepower, 391 pound-feet of torque. Now, for $395 or $495, I can't remember now off the top of my head, but one of those, $395 or $495, you can increase the torque from 391 to 430. I strongly recommend if you're building your truck from the factory, just go ahead and opt for that. And 8-speed transmission, 342 axle ratio out back. This is a pretty nice setup, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to do a fuel economy run with this truck. So here is the door card. I do like this interior. It's very sporty, classy, and it has like a nice touch of luxury to it too. Seat memories are right there, some of your door unlock and lock features, and here's some of your mirror and window controls. I like that camouflage accent that they give you around the interior too. It has a nice feel to it, red stitching, but down below, hard plastic, which you would expect on this type of truck. And I'm really shocked by this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-way driver's seat. Telescoping steering wheel? Check. And notice how they did kind of remove some of the controls. So it's very clean on this side. You do have a trailer brake right there. You can control the brightness of the screen at nighttime. Pretty easy to get in and out of too. Love the perforated leather seats too, and look at that red accent with the stitching around it. Really nice attention to detail. I would actually drive this truck. Even off to the side there you can see nice accents there. And let's go ahead and jump inside. Here are your air vents. Now I will note, all this is hard plastic up here. Now this is going to have an 8-inch screen right here and 11.3 on this side. Now there's not a lot to do inside of here. All you gotta do is just push this button and it'll take you through all the different menus that you have. So here's one of them. More for your off-road. And then this is more of like a clean screen. And then you have your tachometer in the center there with your miles per hour. This is probably what most people are going to be using. And then you can see your fuel economy. Now while we're on this subject, I got to show you guys something. So it took me like 15 minutes to figure this out and I couldn't figure it out. Someone at the GMC store had to show me how to do this. So I'm going to show you guys. Vehicle info. Sorry if you guys couldn't see that. But yeah, if you go to the home screen one more time, make sure you guys saw it. Vehicle info is right here. And if you need to reset your trip, this is how you would have to do it. So that's pretty new for this system here. And as I mentioned earlier, notice how you didn't have a lot of controls on the left side of the steering wheel. So if you push this button, they pretty much put all your controls here. So this is a quick menu right there. You have your doors and windows, so power window lockout, you can set it up there. Here's some of your lighting. Now, if you're driving on the highway and you don't want to have to stumble through this, at the very top, you can see there's like a light icon there, so you can turn the lights on, but it does have automatic, so you shouldn't have to do that. Drive and park is right here. Here's some of the things you can do, traction control and hill descent. And you can go to your vehicle settings pretty quick from that menu as well. So that's pretty much at the top right there. And 360 camera views. This was an option. You can turn off bird's eye by pushing that button there. I would like to see a bed view camera. If you're carrying something back there, it would be nice to be able to check on it. You can zoom into your conventional hitch if you're towing a trailer. And dual climate control. And do you guys see that? Ventilated seats, like come on. This is not bad. And here's some of your controls. You can let down all 4 windows at the same time to air it out if it's really hot. You have stop start, caution lights, lane keep assist, and then this is for your plugs. And wireless charger down below, as I mentioned, it has that camouflage, 2 USBs, type C, type A, and your drive modes. Let's see. If I twist it, there it is. You have your drive modes, tow haul mode, terrain, and it does show you an eye icon to show you what it does. And let's go to the next one, off-road. Be sure to pause it because I'm not going to read this to you. And I think that's it. So let's go back to normal mode. And what else would you guys want to see? They have the air vents low right there. Nice trim piece that runs side to side. And I'll show that to you in a second. Up top here you can see Bose sound system. And this is pretty much hard plastic, but it does have a nice feel to it. Above, they're still using incandescent bulbs for the interior. You can turn off those lights on the inside. I do like that they're giving you a black roof too that goes really well with the interior. And then check out your vanity. One on that side and illuminated on this side as well. Cruise control, heated steering wheel, and some more controls for the steering wheel. And this does have Google as well. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the cruise control. So the icon will pop up on the left there, as you saw. Now if I hold this button, check this out. Regular cruise available. So if you hold it again, it does have adaptive cruise control, although it did not show up for an icon for that. But yeah, you can use regular cruise control by disabling it here. I'm kind of jumping around here, but back down below you do have your 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low, and then you have automatic, which is good for the winter time if it's snowing or the roads are slippery. Electronic parking brake. Your gear limiter is on the side of your shifter, leather and stitched. Now this does not slide, which is surprising, but it does provide some storage down below here, and there is a 12-volt plug in that area too. Now let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. So this is the door card right here. And then the seats. So these seats are manually operated, 4-way. Pretty big glove box. And then just check out the attention to detail too. Grab handles above. And like I said, this is all finished in hard plastic. I don't believe that's an auto dimming mirror, by the way, too. Now out back, I must say this is kind of cramped. There is no grab handle to get in here. But I mean, I'm 6'1", I can get back here. I don't know if I'd want to sit back here though for a long trip. And then here's some of the controls for the door. Grab handles above, some lighting. Off to the side, have some cup holders. Air vents with some cup holders there too. 2 more USBs, and you have a 120-volt power plug. That's going to be for that auxiliary, most likely for the bed and this one. And these headrests, they do go down, so if no one's sitting back here, it gives you a little bit more visibility. And as I mentioned on the outside, that glass does slide. Now here's just another view of the back here. Now as far as the numbers go on the door, your gross axe weight rating up front is going to be 3,500 pounds. The rear is 3,600 pounds. And the gross vehicle weight rating is going to be 6,250 pounds. All in, this does have a pretty big payload at 1,515 pounds when you consider all the options and features. But I hope you guys liked the video. Special shout out to Jerry Seiner, Chevrolet here in Salt Lake City. If you are in the market, be sure to give these guys a look up. Let them know you saw the video, and be sure to ask for Mini.